Now, the future of Eric Bailly is coming under scrutiny at Manchester United, with talks over a new contract for the defender still to be concluded. Let's go live to James Cooper now, who is in Manchester. James, great to see you. What's the players' stance on the situation at the moment?
Yeah, what we've been led to believe from Eric Bailly's camp is that the player's not happy with how kind of talks are going on. I don't think that's perhaps unusual, bearing in mind he has a year left in the summer. He's on 15 months left to his contract at the moment. These sort of things do happen, but what we're being told is he doesn't think he's being considered as a first choice, and that maybe Manchester United negotiating simply to give him a longer contract so that his sell-on value increases. I guess that's the sort of games that clubs like Manchester United perhaps should be playing to protect their investment in a player. But I think it's interesting, you know, the word consistency does spring to mind. It's one that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has used. He's praised Eric Bailly recently, but when you look at the fact that he's been at the club for almost 5 years, has only made 100 appearances because of injury problems and inconsistency in form. And I think the other problem at the moment is that Manchester United have a centre-back pairing where you've got the captain clearly in the shape of Harry Maguire, who's pretty much undroppable, it seems, for Manchester United, and alongside him Victor Lindelof, who's probably playing some of the best football he's played in his Manchester United career, certainly one of the standout defenders alongside Luke Shaw. So I don't think Eric Bailly is first choice in any way, shape or form for Manchester United. On top of that, I think they'll be looking to bring in a centre-back if they can this summer. So I think this one will run and run. As I say, it's not unusual in these sort of negotiations for this sort of thing to be mentioned, but I think probably a little dose of reality perhaps for Eric Bailly at the moment.
And James, away from Eric Bailly and reflecting on yesterday and United's FA Cup exit, they are of course still in the Europa League, but how damaging would it be for United to miss out on a trophy for another season?
Yeah, I think it would be, and I think, you know, opportunities. I think yesterday there was an opportunity, and I think, you know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made changes, and I think, you know, Manchester United fans were slightly bemused by those changes, bearing in mind we're going into an international break, and that resting players for the benefit of playing for their country seems a bit odd when Manchester United matters more. I think the other problem that comes with that is if you give opportunities to players and they don't take them. But I've got to say, you know, put this into some sort of context. We're talking about the first domestic away defeat for Manchester United since Liverpool, January the 17th, I think it was 2020. So we're talking about an awful long time ago, 14 months. We're talking about the first defeat in all competitions in 14 games for Manchester United. So we're not talking about a loss of form there. I think it's more that sense of opportunity. I think, you know, the fact that Manchester United fans fancied a trip to Wembley in the semi-finals against perhaps Southampton, and then, who knows, a trip to the final. That's gone now. So it does come down to the Europa League and another opportunity for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I said on Friday everything was going his way. Suddenly it's not going his way. But in the Europa League, up against the Minos Granada from Spain, you've got to say that Manchester United are favourites to go on in that competition, face Roma or Ajax in the semi-final, and finally get to that final of the Europa League. But right now, the stick that's being beaten on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the fact that they've had 4 semi-finals and lost them all, and now they've lost a quarter-final as well. He's got to change that around, because certainly there are mutterings, there are chunterings among the fan sections, and, you know, it's interesting. We're going by game by game by game at the moment with Manchester United in terms of ups and downs. I think one thing's for sure, having rested those players for an international break, he'll certainly be glad of the break right now.